Evening all, Louise here for another episode of Straighten Your Crown Tarot. Right. It's it's after 8 o'clock now, so this reading is gonna go up quite late, which means I am not gonna be in the live chat, and I do know that it takes about an hour to upload, so this one's gonna come to you quite late. If you're up, I hope you enjoy it or hope you find it interesting. This reading, the question for this reading is, are we being poisoned? Now, why do I say that? Right, oh, Sybil's here again. Come on, babes, can you come? Why do I say that? Are we being poisoned? Right. We've got the issue with, there's all sorts of reasons why I'm saying this. The government have finally admitted that they've been spreading chemtrails in the air with sulfur dioxide in order to block out the sun. That's not good for your health. We've got 5G now, which is knocking out birds, the radiation's knocking out birds, etc., possibly knocking us out as well. We've now got Bovaer in milk, in the cattle feed. Apparently, we don't know whether it's the Bovaer that's done it, but apparently a lot of cattle, sheep, pig farmers are now saying that their birth rates have fallen significantly, and vegetable farmers are saying that their plant yields are down. And then to top it all off, most of us, or a lot of us, have been over medicated. Whatever crap they're putting in the water, who knows? It's, are we being poisoned? And if we are, is it on purpose? As far as food's concerned, are we being starved? And if we are, is it on purpose? So let's have a look. I'm going to look at the Star Codes Astro by Heather Rowan Robbins and the Rider-Waite Tarot. I'm going to retire the Rider-Waite for a few days after this one. Right, and the Star Codes Astro, because they've been out for a while now. So let's have one of these to start off with. Are we being poisoned? Do you know what? In my meditation, I'm basically being told it's all this is for a reason, and it's all to do with digital ID. Don't ask me how that's connected, because I don't know. Maybe you'll be able to tell me in the comments, but everything that's happening, that's bringing us to our knees, the crime, the huge swathes of immigration, the poverty that's been bestowed upon us by this current government and the government before. They are not blameless. They could have done a lot more than they have done in the last 14 years. Is all in order to make us bow down and accept being controlled in order for the state to look after us. That's what I'm getting in my meditation. It's what I've been getting ever since the pandemic, but it's getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So are we being poisoned? Are we being poisoned? Please. I'll take that one. Opposition. Confrontation. Number 53. Number 53. The challenge. These are two stags in rutting season. Butting heads. The situation is an inconvenient growth opportunity, but not a punishment. Decide if it's time to build muscles or to find another path. The gift. The situation offers you a chance to burn through karma if you can continually respond with compassion and tough love from your highest self. Take the high road. So, right, take the high road. Build your muscles. This is all about standing up for it. This is all about standing up for ourselves. Are we building that kind of momentum, really? It feels like it's slowly building, but I don't know where we are gonna. I don't know where we're heading, but I do feel it's got something to do with digital ID. It's all part of a plan. It's all a game. It's not a very fun game for those on the, the shitty end of the stick, but here we go. It's all a game. Oh, let me show you this. That's the new deck. That's the old deck. That's what 15 years of shuffling does. It makes you feel like you've got a much bigger deck. Right. Do that again. Right. Are we being poisoned? We've got the Four of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Wands in reverse. And then we've got the Magician. Right. So the Four of Pentacles with the Page of Pentacles. This Four of Pentacles, I always read the Four of Pentacles like this, and this time is no different. I see this as what's yours is mine and what's mine's my own. That kind of old adage, like I'll keep hold of what I've got, but I'll have yours as well, sort of thing. This feels like we are being we're being robbed, basically. And then we've got this Page of Pentacles. Now, pages are messengers, but this is about a new type of work, the beginning of new work, the beginning of a new material endeavor. So this feels like, I'm saying this is like the farming aspect of it. Now, it's Earth, it's Pentacles. It's about the material world, food, wealth, that kind of thing, business, that kind of thing. This is a new type of farming that's coming. And we know this anyway, because they're trying to squeeze out the farmers and then do a Bill Gates thing where everything's sort of intensively farmed in a very technological way rather than in a natural way. It's a new way of doing that. And in the meantime, they are fleecing you. And then we've got this Page of Wands in reverse. So there's a lack of creativity in this. This is an inspiration, a new inspirational thing. This isn't very inspirational at all. It's not very creative at all. It's not very earthy. It's all very, what's the word? It just feels like with this Magician card that all creativity, all spark of genius, all what's the word? All inventiveness is about to be taken out of our sparks being taken, basically. And then this Magician I'm seeing as a trickster. We're being had. But we know this. We know this. This Magician, we've got, on the one hand, we've got keeping wealth for the few and taking from others. And while taking from others, you're taking the wands, the pentacles, the cups, and the swords. You're taking people's ability to create wealth. You take and feed themselves. You're taking away people's intellectual thought. You're taking away people's emotion and intuition and love of all things, and you're taking away people's fire and inspiration and creativity. It's sucking the life out of us. And we know this, but this is the situation. Why is this happening? I'm not going to take those because there were too many the wrong way around. We've got this 7 of wands, the Hermit, the 3 of cups. Right, so this new way of farming, this new way of doing things is for the few and not the many. But we've got an opposition to this. There is an opposition to this, and the opposition is managing to keep on top of things. This feels very much like a momentum growing. At the moment, there's only a few of us batting off the many. And that's what that's saying. There is a growing movement. There is a growing movement. And then with the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands in reverse, this new way of farming, this feels very technological, and it's all very naive and not very well thought out because it's a page. Okay. And then we've got this Page of Wands, all these new people, or the new younger people who've got really good ideas and are inspired to do things. They're having that removed from them. And then we've got this Hermit. The Hermit always shows up with Keir Starmer. Always shows up with Keir Starmer. This is meant to quieten us down and keep us very small. But the Hermit goes within. The star from the star card is in the Lantern. That's healing. It's technology. The Age of Aquarius. I know it's not an Aquarius card, it's a Virgo card. But this new farming and lack of inspiration and innovation is leading people to go inward in a very sad sort of way. It feels like it's designed to make you lonely. How weird is that? Designed to make you lonely. And then with this Page of Wands and the Magician, we've got the 3 of Cups. So take away the inspiration and the innovation. We've got this trickster energy. Feeling very, very much like they've won. Celebrating, patting themselves on the back. This feels like Davos to me. It feels like the World Health Organization to me. It feels like the leaders of the world to me. It feels like they are under the impression that their work is almost done and they are celebrating. They're celebrating. Right. So what's our chances then? What's our chances of reversing this shit then? What are our chances here? We've got this glimmer of hope with this 7 of Wands, where people are starting to carry on top of things. We've got the King of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Wands in reverse. Right. People are keeping on top of things. Some people are fighting, some people are keeping quiet and very small. It's designed to make us small. And then we've got the King of Pentacles. This is someone who is, or a group of people, or an attitude that's coming in that's very business savvy. This feels like a benefactor. This feels like a very, very rich person, or a large group, conglomerate, or a small group even, of very, very rich people that see us, that see what's happening, that are on our side. Now, I don't know why. I've just seen in front of me the Pope. I've just seen the Pope. So I don't know. I don't mean the Pope that's just died. I mean the next Pope. It feels like the next Pope is not going to be a woke Pope. Feels like that. Or there is a cardinal bishop. Oh, don't they call them cardinals? Or there's some kind of cardinal that's in the running to be Pope, and he's not woke. He sees what's happening, and he becomes a benefactor. Now, let's be honest here. The Pope is far more powerful than prime ministers and presidents of the world. They really are. The Catholic Church has a lot of influence and a lot more power than you think they do. Then we've got the hermit. These are people going within, withdrawing from society, while other people are singing and dancing. And then we've got this Knight of Wands in reverse, this player energy. It gets turned on his head. It feels like, very much like, this would have been, they've been playing games, and they've won, and they're sort of coming in with willy waving type competition. Something shuts it down. And it feels like, I know the King of Pentacles isn't a religious card, but this feels like someone with a hell of a lot of money, and the Catholic Church, believe you me, is loaded. It feels like the Catholic Church. Why am I seeing a Pope? Anyway, I don't know. Might be totally wrong, but right now I'm seeing a Pope. What did I say? I'm seeing the Pope. The Hierophant. The Pontiff. The Hierophant is the Pope. It is called the Pope card. This is... Now I can't remember what the star sign is for the Hierophant. Can't remember. I can't remember. This man comes in, stops the willy waving, stops all the playing about, stops all the playing with people's hearts and minds, stops playing with people who are struggling, sees what's happening, and oversees the destruction of it. Is our hope, is our salvation going to be through this next Pope? Don't know. Yes or no? And we've got this Chariot, and we've had the Chariot the last 3 readings running. This Chariot is incredibly important. There is a balance of light and dark here. This is a spiritual battle of good over evil. This is the driving a freight train right through the middle of it. This is going to be split wide open. So what are our chances? Is this going to end? Oh God, look at that. High Priestess, go within, use your intuition. If you think something's not right, don't go for it. This is a time for us now to use our intuition, our gut feeling. Don't go with the flow. Don't go along with what other people tell you. You don't even have to, don't agree with anybody. If it don't feel right, don't do it. This is the issue. It's a spiritual battle. Your soul knows the answer. Because in the end, justice is here. Now, justice will be served. And what happens with justice is no matter what the outcome, it will be a fair one. So I think what we're looking at is this poisoning aspect, all the shit that's going into the atmosphere, all this playing around with people's hearts, minds, mental state, emotional state is going to come to an end. And this premature celebration is a big willy waving competition, but it's going to stop because we do have a very rich institution, and it feels like they're about to select a pope that knows what a woman is, that knows what's fair and unfair, that knows what free speech is all about, that is this. I don't have much respect for the Catholic Church. I'm not saying I don't have respect for Catholics. I don't have much respect for the Catholic Church because of their past with child abuse, etc. But it feels like even the Catholic Church is going to turn a corner, and it all pins on this new Pope. Could be majorly wrong. Could be majorly wrong. That justice is about to prevail. And like I said, the Pope is more powerful than any Prime Minister or President. They hold much more sway. So they've got far more money. They have infiltrated all walks of life. They've got the fingers in all sorts of businesses. They've got all sorts of interests. Something is about to break. Something is about, we've got change about to happen. Anyway, I'm off. And I'll see you tomorrow. But you possibly might not even see this till tomorrow because I'm not setting it as a premiere tonight. I'm just going to let it go because I'm not going to be in the live chat. It's too late for me, and I've got to get up at 4:30 in the morning. So I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It's all for a very good cause, and I'll speak to you later. Take care. Ta-ra.